Hey guys, Buddy here again. Just came back because I didn't want to make that video too long, so I just want to show you what I have been working on. Because even though I don't make videos, I'm always trying to do things. So I wanted to show you some tags that I made. And the thing is, I've seen these beautiful tags all over the place, and I wanted to do them. So I pulled out my watercolor paper. I pulled out some watercolors, and the thing is, I use this cheap one. I don't even think this is Crayola. This is just a cheap watercolor set that I got. I don't even remember where I got it, but I mean it's nothing, no quality or anything, because I have a better one, but I just wanted to use this. So I used this watercolor. I used some watercolor paper, some heavyweight, I think it's Canson watercolor paper. And then I had these little flowers that I bought at a local store here. They're just some paper roses, and they're cheaper in white. So I wanted to make some flowers in different colors, and I didn't want to buy them. So what I did is I used my watercolor and I colored them with my watercolor. Look at these. Aren't they just beautiful? See, the color is so beautiful. I mixed some colors. I used some straight on colors, but they are beautiful. I mean, coming from white ones, this is how they are originally, and then this is how they turn after I watercolor them. And the thing is, this, like I said, this is just this cheap, like, kids watercolor set. So I love how these turned out, how these paper flowers turned out. And I watered down my brush, and I just colored them, just put some color on them, mix some colors, and then just put them in there. And I think they're just beautiful. So I buy these, are kind of cheap, I mean, for me here. So I'm gonna buy them more in white, because sometimes they have colors that I don't like, and I'm gonna just mix my own colors. And I have another watercolor set that has more colors. So yeah, I just wanted to show you these, just how you can watercolor your paper flowers, at least these that I got here in St. Croix. So I love how they look. They are beautiful. So yeah, so I colored up these flowers, these paper flowers, just plain old watercolor and a brush, some water, and that's it. So using that and my watercolor paper, I made some tags. And I also wanted to show you that I colored up, this is not one of the tags, but I had a bunch, somebody had sent me a bunch of these little, like, they're applique flowers, and they were all white. And I mean, I was like, I wonder if I could do them. And I just took my watercolor and I just brushed the color on, and I even like this variance of color here. And I just made a little banner with that one flower, but I took the watercolor, I just went to town with it. And I love how this would look really cute on a tag, or really cute on a card. So that's one of the things that I did. And then once again, let me show you, I was playing with them. This is how they originally looked. There's just these white, I don't even know where I got these, just these white like, I don't know what you call them, embroidered flowers. And I just watercolor, like, once again, the cheap watercolor, and I just went to town with a brush, and I just painted them, let them dry, and I think they turned out beautifully. They have a little thing in the center. This is a nice bright, almost greeny little yellow, and they look really good on the tags. So then this blue, and like I said, I mixed up the colors, because you can play, you play with the colors and make them pretty. And this one, so never know, I was playing and I found out that I could color these and they would look so beautiful. They are so beautiful. And look, oops, they match my flowers pretty nicely, don't you think? I love how they look. I have wonderful light today because it's early. So anyways, let me stop chatting. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to show you. And let me show you the tags that I made. Oh, I also used, this is also, I was coloring some stuff, playing with my watercolors, and I had some, I think it was cream colored, just, what do you call this paper? Crepe paper. And I just started washing my brush as I was coloring, started washing my brush on it, and it took on all these beautiful colors. So I have a whole stack of them that just, I think I spilled some of my watercolors and it just spilled on it and the color spread, and then I just finished spreading it on all of them. So I ended up with all these beautiful pieces of crepe paper that is all these colors of watercolor, and I love them, and I use them sporadically in my flowers. You know, just use some of this, some rosettes, and I mean, you can do all kinds of things with these. So let me show you finally the tags. I used some of this also, some of this eyelash trim that somebody had given me ages ago. And okay, this is one of the tags that I made, and I just cut the shape, you know, freehand. And this, look how beautiful the watercolor looks. I love this watercolor paper because it has like a texture in it. And then I use some of those Tim Holtz words, and I use some little sequins that I had, and look how beautiful those flowers look. I love how they just, you know, coordinate with the colors of all the layering of the different watercolors that I used. So this one says Capture Living, and I use a little paper doily, which I also watercolored, and then some of this bling trim that I've had for a while in my stash. I love how these flowers look. And then I just put some of this eyelash trim at the top. So this is my first tag, and I think it looks really pretty. Then I made, this is actually the first one that I made. This one, this is my favorite, because you can see it's just full of color and vibrancy. And for this, what I did is I took, you know, the little two-sided tape, the double-sided thin tape, and I just put random lines of it, and then when I put glitter on it, the glitter just sticks to it, and it gives me like that little look, you know, of glitter. And then I put a little crochet flower, not sure where I got this one, and a little word there, it says create. So I love how this one looks. They're not finished in the back yet. So this is the other one, and more of that eyelash trim at the top. And I was so lucky that this eyelash trim matches the colors that I have on my watercolors. And this is beautiful. I love how it looks, and I love the glitter. And because it's on that tape, it doesn't really come off. So that's my second tag. It reminds me of where I live, of the island, you know, bright colors, the ocean, the sky. It just reminds me, it's just beautiful. I love those watercolors. Then I made this one, and this is where I used the crepe paper. I just took the crepe paper and I made a little rosette and put a little thingy in the center, and then I used one of those other words, and I used some of my sequins in the colors that I thought would match, and I just scattered them all over. And once again, the eyelash trim at the top. So I love it. I love how this just, you know, matches all the colors on it. So that's my other tag. And then I made this one. Once again, it's just, and what I did is I took a big piece of watercolor paper and I just painted the whole thing in different colors, and then I cut the tag, so each tag has different colors on it. So I just freehand cut the tags. Then this is another those flowers that I painted also with the watercolor, and I just popped it there with some foam tape, and I put some of this little trim here, flat back pearls in pink. And then once again I took some of this paper, the crepe paper, and I made a little ruffle there at the bottom. I just think it looks so cute there. So this is the other tag that I made, and they're all so, you know, beautiful, so islandy. I call them island because they remind me of my island. This is the other one. And then finally, I made this one also, and for this one I took some of this crepe paper and I just bunched it up, and I put a little piece of flat back pearl trim there, and then just made a little ruffle. And the color is so much that you don't really need to do much on it. And then what I did, I put more of those flowers that I colored up in there, and I put some little flat back pearls and a little button there, and a little one of those Michael's tile words that I've had forever. And then what I did for this one, I took some glue and then I sprinkled some of that, I think it's called crushed glitter or something, glass glitter, and I just sprinkled it to give it a little bit more of a shine. And I just love how this did. It's simple, but I wanted the watercolor to show, you know, the colors. And you see the paper that I use, they're all watercolor, but I use different colors on each of the sheets, so it looks, at least I think it looks good. So yeah, I wanted to come by and show you this. I love those flowers. I love the glitter on it. And then, you know, I use my crepe paper up there, a little tile, and yeah, that's it. So let me show you one more time. I did this one, and then I have them all in my little milk glass bowl here. And I love my milk glass bowls. I love milk glass. Here is the other one. Sorry, I love this little rosette made out of the crepe paper. And then this one, my favorite one. And I made this one. And then I made this one. And they're all different and they're all unique, and I love each and every one of them. Here are some of the other flowers that I just colored with watercolor, simple watercolor brush and some water. These beautiful like springy colors, love them. Like I said, they remind me of my island. And then here are some of the flowers that I told you that I use my watercolor to paint. I love how they look, and the color is being, even though it's watercolor, it's very rich. So I love these. Let me see something here. And then here are these other ones, and I just want to leave one out so that you can compare it to the regular white ones. So if you have like white paper flowers, you know, these are not really expensive, they're just, you know, inexpensive flowers. And look at the difference when they're painted and they're not painted. It just takes on the watercolor so nicely. You know, it's just so pretty. I just love the contrast of the colors. I love how it looks. So yeah, I wanted to pass by, show you this my little milk glass bowl of beauties that I made today, inspired by the weather, beautiful weather. And I hope you like it. If you like my channel, please subscribe. And I'm probably coming with a giveaway soon. And then I made this little banner. And then I'm always complaining about the prices here, but I went to actually a supermarket and I got these were like $1.89, and I have, I think it's 100 baking cups in pink and in blue to make some more rosettes. And then I found that at a supermarket, and then I found these little plates, and it was like 3 for $1. And I want to maybe put a base on them and just make like a little candy station with them. So anyway, guys, I've been blabbering enough. Thank you so much for stopping by. Love you guys. Subscribe if you please, and have a great day, have a great afternoon. God bless you. Bye bye.